a special video coming for y'all today. I got my boy Vidal right here, man.
Yo.
My boy, he got a successful Frenchie business, man. He's how long you been having your business?
A year.
A year. He a year in and he already top of the game, man. And really proud of my boy, man. I've been knowing my boy for a long time, since 3rd grade, man. My boy, I've been knowing him, and he really out here making some grown man moves, man. And today we're just gonna be bringing y'all this video, giving y'all insight on his business. He gonna be giving me some insight on what he do, and basically how he maintain a successful business. So first thing I want to ask you, really, bro, is what kind of inspired you to start a Frenchie business?
Really, ever since I was younger, I've been messing with dogs, bro, to be honest with you. When I was in elementary school, man, I had my own dog walking business. As soon as I got into middle school, we had got us our first pit bull. I wanted to breed her, but my dad would never let me breed her. One day we got our neighbor's dog stuck with him and he flipped out. But ever since then, you know, I've been always wanting to get back into dogs, and I finally had a chance to, and so I didn't miss my opportunity.
Okay. So what drew you towards this specific breed of dogs? Like, what was it for you that really just told you, okay, I want to do Frenchies? Because it's a lot of different variants of dogs, but what drew you towards the Frenchies, Lucky?
So honestly, I was looking at the market for a while, and to be honest with you, I just seen that I could corner and take over the market, basically.
Okay.
I had been looking at it for a while. Really, there wasn't nobody that I knew that would put in the hard work that I would, and I just said, oh yeah, I'm finna take over.
And how old are you again?
23.
23 years old, so let me see. My boy, 23 years old, and I know y'all see a lot of different Frenchies out there, but look at the quality of his puppies. What kind of carrier does this puppy have right here?
Oh, she carried damn near everything, bro. 2 copies of Cocoa, 2 copies of Dilution, EME. She carries 1 copy of Cream, 1 copy of Mask, ATAT, 1 copy of Testable, 1 copy of Pod.
And you have a lot of different variants and breeds of dogs, right? You don't just have fluffies, you have all kind of Frenchies, right?
Yeah, I got standards, we got fluffy carriers. She's actually a C2 carrier fluffy, meaning she carries the curly gene, and that's very rare. Those puppies go for like 10, 15 bands off rip, just because of like their type of curly.
So what do you say, so we're gonna get into the pros and cons now. So I kind of want to ask you, first I'm gonna ask you the upside. So what would you say are the pros of someone who wants to get into the business, or someone like yourself who's in the business? What are the pros to having a Frenchie's business?
I would say the pros of it is you'll meet a lot of great people. Your connections gonna get real thick, like in your network. I would say there's room for you to always grow, and you're gonna learn things every single day. You're gonna learn new things every single day. Man, it's just so much. I can't just put it all in one, but I would say what it has taught me is how to be a better businessman.
Thanks. Yeah, I definitely see you doing your thing, man. And to be 23 years old and already have a successful business like you got, that just goes to show y'all, like, anytime y'all have any type of idea that y'all want to do, like, just put the motion into place and just work towards getting to it. Because this wasn't easy, was it? Like, you definitely had to take some steps, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I done took this game ain't nobody gonna tell you, but with anything it come with losses, but you gonna encounter a lot of losses. Far as just like structure, like when you bond a dog, it may look that way when it's a puppy, but when it gets older, it doesn't look like what you expected it to. And so, you know, you got to get rid of that because it doesn't align with your camp or whatever your vision is. There's just so many things it's a lot of losses, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I guess that can be already one of the cons that go into this this business. So that we got the losses. What are some more cons that go into starting a Frenchie business?
If you don't do your homework and study these dogs, man, you will not go far. Like you won't progress. You're gonna keep buying the same things and leading to the same result. Your overall goal is to get better with your breedings and dogs in general. You want to create the best structured dogs, and people that have been in the French Bulldog business, you know, like right now, this time is like a DNA chase. But you can add DNA in with one breeding, and that's kind of one of the things that I messed up at. I got in when it was a DNA chase, and so I was looking for DNA, and I wasn't looking at the overall quality of the dogs. And so I would say that was like a con, and I paid good money for all my dogs, you know what I'm saying? I got some good dogs, but some dogs I couldn't even use, and I spent like thousands of dollars. But structure is gonna be the overall thing when you coming into the business. That's one of the things you want to focus on first is structure. The color and everything else you can do that later. Just get your structure and your foundation correct.
Okay, so you say DNA chasing. So, like, can you elaborate more on that? Like, so how does first of all, so when you trying to breed a certain type of dog, how do you go based off of DNA? So what do you look for as far as DNA to make probably like the perfect breed?
Meaning, so when you say perfect breed or you say perfect dog, so in the Frenchie world, everything's about, like right now it's about testable chocolate, which is like the B format or the B gene, and you can pair that up with, so if you know what your dog DNA carries, say you got a Rojo French Bulldog. That's BBDD. That's BB lowercase b, or BBDD. It just really depends. But the male, say that you have a female, she carries BBDD, say something like that, like an Isabella or something like that. And I have, say, a Lilac. So that's gonna be DDCOCO. You can pair those and you'll know what color you will get.
Okay.
And that's how, it's basically like, you know, like an actual calculator or math or whatever, however you want to do it, and you'll know exactly what you'll be able to get by their DNA. And that's what a lot of people do. But once again, everybody looks at the color and the DNA because they want the biggest fad that's coming out or trend, like pink or something like that. Them dogs, a pink dog, bro, they ain't pink, bro. It's just like the muzzle or whatever that is. It's just ugly. And it comes from like a whole different breed, like Pekingese or some shit like that.
Okay, so what would you say is probably like the most expensive DNA breed of a Frenchie right now? So we're gonna do the most expensive and cheapest. So first I want you to tell me the most expensive, and then I want you to tell me the cheapest.
Right now, the most expensive dog I would say that's booming in the market, I would say Husky, Pink, or Big Rope. If you put all that together, and a Big Rope is not DNA, it's a look, but right now that's where the market is like leaning towards. And them dogs go for hundreds of thousands, bro. But them dogs don't be full bred, like purebred. So, and the cheapest dog right now, shit, Brindle.
So that's probably like the basic level. Like if you was trying to get in,
Brindle
get you
and
a Brindle.
Fawn.
Okay.
Brindle and Fawn.
Okay, so you got the Brindle and Farm, and then you say you got Big Rope,
Pinks,
and
Husky Coys.
Husky Coys. Okay. So now that we kind of talked about that, I remember you talking about structure. So what is like the structure that somebody would be looking for if they trying to get a solid breed of a Frenchie?
So I would say for me, like what I like isn't what everybody else likes, but one of the big thing for me is in structure is short back, short legs, huge head. Okay. I like domes. I like big heads on my dogs because that's gonna be one of the characteristics that stick out the most. And I love flat faces. You want to go back to that original Frenchie look as much as possible.
Yeah, her face is pretty flat. Like I could literally, and I don't really want nose.
Yeah, she ain't got no face, but you know, a lot of that comes with the breeding and the mixed breedings that people be doing is why these dogs be having these muzzles.
Yeah. Okay, so would you say that say if somebody is coming to buy a Frenchie right now, right? Is that like the first thing that they look at, or do you mostly get people that really just want like the pets. Best looking, like a pet? Like.
So there's like two different type of people. You got breeders and you got like people that just want dogs. You got breeders that want to elevate their kennel, and if they're spending say like $25,000 on a dog, a lot of people that are educated spending that type of money, bro, they gonna be checking all their boxes off because it's for their camp to further their camp. Now you got some people that just want to buy say a $2,000-$3,000 dog. They don't really care about the structure. They just want to be a part of the community. Like, hey, I got a French Bulldog.
I get that too, because I see a lot of people on Instagram and really all type of platforms. You see a lot of celebrities and stuff like that. They have Frenchies, and I feel like a lot of people, they want them just because they see the person that they follow or they like subscribe to on YouTube, whatever the case may be. They might have a Frenchie, so they just really want to get their hands on one. So I can definitely see that too. So when you're doing business with somebody, do you just do locally, or you connect with people all over? How does that process work?
I'm connected all over, all the way from Colorado to Nashville, California, New York. Right now, I got somebody in Louisiana I'm locked in with. It's getting major all over, really. Okay. Major. Miami, New Mexico, Arizona. Yeah.
Okay, so what's a way that you get your name out there to be able to expand? I know that you use your social media platforms, and you have your customers and stuff like that who may spread word. But what are some other ways that you network and get your brand out there?
So the biggest thing to build your brand is going to be marketing. You can come up with for example, like you remember when the baby was in the middle of New York with that pamper on? That was just simply a marketing strategy for people to key into his music. He already had the content and everything like that. He came with the gimmick, and everybody was like, "What the hell? Like, what is he doing?" But it was strategic. He knew what he was doing. And if you translate that to the French Bulldogs and everything like that, that type of business, it's your social media appearance. People you can't just have no BS on your social media. Far as like connecting with others, you can do paid promotion in Instagram has paid promos, and just going to different events and actually meeting with people. Say if I go to a dog show and there's like thousands of people that are from all over the country, I'm gonna be doing one-on-ones with those breeders or business owners, trying to make a connection with them or simply just doing business with them. And it'll work out, but it's not gonna happen overnight though. It definitely don't.
Okay, so I see. You mentioned dog shows. So, how often do they have dog shows, and like, what's the key thing that you look to get out of going to a dog show whenever you go and you trying to get your brand out there? Like, what are you doing as far as trying to go to a dog show to get your name, spread?
So for me, I don't go to dog shows to actually like get people to buy dogs and stuff like that. I simply go to dog shows to connect with other breeders, putting my face out there, letting them know what I got going on and what I bring to the table. And it's just like if it aligns with what they have going on, the feeling is mutual, then you can go in and You got business. You got potential business customers. I go for stud services. I go to show my dogs off. But other than that, I don't go to like sell or anything like that. It's strictly just like networking.
Okay. So, what do you think has been the most positive? I would say the most positive thing out of going to a dog show and just saying I want to go and show my face rather than going, because like you were saying too, you don't go to sell your dogs, you just going to put your face out there. Most people, they probably go and sell their dogs. So what do you say the benefits probably would be just of going and instead of trying to sell your merchandise, but rather just trying to build your resume, I would say.
So, all right. Me just going to build a resume or just me going to show my face, it works out because everybody else in there are trying to sell the dogs. So it gives me room to go in, and I'm trying to talk to every single person that I can that has French Bulldogs or their families involved with French Bulldogs. So I'm walking out with everybody that came in. I'm walking out with everybody's information
and stuff like that. So you really kind of got to leverage because, most people, they probably in there stressing, like, well, not probably even stressing because, like you say, it's thousands of people, but they probably will be stressing too because they probably going with a goal. Okay, I want to sell this much, such and such, and they go in there, they probably don't meet their number. They probably like, damn, I didn't do what I came to do. Whereas you got the leverage because you really going in to really connect with as many people as you can, so that by the time you leave out, nobody knew probably who you was going into it, but when you leave out, everybody kind of know who you are, and now you tapped in with them, got connections. They might have a breed that you don't have that you could possibly connect one of your breeds with, you know what I'm saying, to make something even better. So I definitely think that you have more leverage going in and doing your style of the dog show. So,
but that's just like, if I know everybody in there has French Bulldogs and everybody's trying to show off their French Bulldogs, why would I go in there trying to sell a French Bulldog?
Smart.
That's like you trying to go sell meat to a butcher.
Yeah.
No cap.
You got to be able to think outside the box a little bit, especially when you got a business. Like, you can't go in doing the same thing everybody else doing. You got to be able to stick out. So that's definitely smart on your part, being able to go in and just be like, okay, instead of trying to do A, B, or A and B, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to have the whole goddamn alphabet for you to goddamn choose from. I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to tell you about myself, where I'm from. And obviously you did a lot of homework on the business, because I see you have a type of a dog structure that I don't really see anybody else having. When I look at other Frenchie businesses, I see they got the same kind of things. With you have different variants and different kinds of Frenchies. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen a Frenchie, a fluffy Frenchie until I seen what you had going on.
Oh, Nico?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of levels to this.
And speaking of Nico, how did you end up getting your hands on Nico?
TikTok, bro. I was scrolling through TikTok. I was just like, man, he hard. And then I started doing more research. I was like, man, I know I want a French Bulldog. I got the bread. I really want to do it right. So I started doing my business plan. I got a 92-page business plan, bro. And I was just like, okay, check this out. I hit up the guy, and we talked. We went back and forth for a little minute, and then that's when we locked in on the price. Yeah. And ever since then, bro, that's family, bro. Yeah. I won't buy another stud from anybody else unless I'm producing it myself. As far as like males and everything, that's my go-to. My guy out there in California, Vic. Yeah, okay. Long way.
So, networking is probably the best thing you want to get a hold of if you looking to go into this business. Is basically kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, your network is your net worth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just
Okay, I'm fucking with that. So, what was probably the most discouraging thing that you had to go through, or that you thought in your head when you first started out, that maybe probably would have discouraged you from going this far and being where you are now?
So when I first went into it, I was looking at I was looking at how everybody was doing things and seeing them like, hey, this easy, they making money. And really, it don't even be like that, bro. So when I bought my dog, I thought off rip I was just gonna be making money.
Mm-hmm.
I was dishing out thousands and thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
and I wasn't reaping anything from it.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point in time, it made me feel like I wanted to quit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it wasn't working in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I wasn't doing enough. You get what I'm saying? There's always something that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, shoot, it's all or nothing with it. And so I took it to another level, like going out, promoting, shooting videos of the dogs, going into Walmart with my dogs, going into Home Depot, walking through the mall. Mm-hmm. I got kicked out of Taiwanese mall because I was walking around with a dog and passing out flyers. They said I was soliciting. But soliciting means you're asking for money. I wasn't doing that. Mm-hmm. I was just simply promoting. It's all about, you're out, like your network. You got to just be able to go out there, go into the community, and, people going to start fooling with you. They see what you got going on. You see that you got a positive thing going on. They going to tap in all the time.
Yeah. And people definitely want to see the effort that you're putting into something, too. Like, you can't just say, oh, this is what I'm doing, and then you have nothing going behind it. Had you have not did what you was doing, you wouldn't be where you at right now.
Oh, so. Yeah, and I ain't give up. And a lot of people when I went to my first dog show, there was a lot of people that were still in the same position that I was in, far as like just starting and trying to get that business up. Yeah. And I can't tell you how many people I started with them fell off. Not even fell off, just not pursuing it anymore because they didn't put in the effort and it was harder than what they thought. Yeah. And it's a lot of like vet bills, bro. These vet bills be stupid, nigga. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. Yeah. There's always, you're dealing with a breed that's already made imperfect. Just by their smashed face. Yeah. Dogs can't even, like, you know what I mean? Like, your goal is to make the healthiest dog that you possibly can. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it don't always work out like that. You end up having to give people a puppy back or exchange. That's just doing good business, though. Yeah. And making sure they're well taken care of because they're spending that type of money, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm a professional shit shoveler. No cap. With this business, you got a lot of dogs, it's a lot of cleaning up. Like a lot of cleaning shit, bro.
So you clean every day, don't you?
Probably like twice a day.
Twice a day? Ooh. And me, I got a weak stomach, so the top two things I can't deal with is the smell of shit and throw up. That's my top two, so I know you probably deal with a lot of the number one on my list, since you say you clean up shit twice a day. So,
my bad if I'm cussing on you.
No, you good. So I know a lot of people probably looking to get into this, so you really gotta, know what I'm saying, know what you get yourself into. So what is does a full day of prepping and like taking care of your dogs look like? Like what's your schedule like look like every day to make sure that your upkeep and your business runs smooth how it's supposed to?
You talking about like with my job included, or like just straight?
But just straight dogs. I know your work schedule is different from somebody else's. So
right. So I wake up at the crack of dawn, probably like 3 or 4 a.m. And I let all the puppies out. I let all the big dogs out. And I'm going to sanitize my whole space. Mm-hmm. That means like I'm cleaning, taking all the kennels out, spraying everything down, cleaning up poop, restocking, say, restock their food bowls, everybody eat at the same time, cleaning up poop, stuff like that, and then I'll let everybody back in. With my females, I show a little bit more affection to them because they my ladies, they gonna be producing my babies. Mm-hmm. So I always try to give them a lot of attention, my males as well, giving them the supplements, everything, so they can produce top quality semen, because you got sometimes where you'll pull your male dog and the semen don't be that You know what I mean? And you know, you want to keep your dogs healthy. The saying like, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And so I try to stay on top of everything. That way, if somebody came say, hey bro, I'm trying to spend $50,000 on a dog, bro, and they trying to come check out your kennel, look at everything, seeing how, if it's tidy or not, because people ain't gonna fool with you if your space, like the dogs ain't well kept. Yeah, all that go into it. Like if somebody want to check you out, and they be like, I want to see how his kennel is first, on how well he maintains and keep the hygiene of the dogs. Excuse me. And that's how you know who gonna spend that money. If they hygiene on their dogs in their space area terrible, they ain't buying no dog.
Yeah, facts. And people definitely want to feel like the investment that they spending their money on, they want to feel secure in that investment. And so far, I can tell that you put a lot of time into your business. You know your homework on what you're doing, and I know you take customer service real serious. So I feel like anybody that's looking to shop with my boy, you definitely gonna get the best quality. You definitely gonna make sure that you know what I'm saying, he communicate well with you, and yeah, man, you're gonna get them the best quality that they can get nowhere else in the Dallas area.
And you're gonna get unlimited amounts of resources. Like when you shop with me, you don't just get a dog. You get 100% like insight of like information, different events, how to do your shots, how to deworm your puppies. Meeting with other breeders. Say if you wanted to actually breed out your dog just 1 or 2 times, but you're not looking to do it as a career, I got people that are connections that'll guide you all the way step by step on how to do so, how to pair up your DNA, how to when it comes to whelping. Whelping is a basically all around the clock job for at least 4 weeks straight. And that's every 2 hours until you can wean the puppy off for the mama. Just imagine, bro, you got to be up every 2 hours whelping a puppy. Meaning putting them on a nipple, making sure they're eating, making sure they're nutrition. It's so much things that go into it, bro. And I'm very happy that like I didn't take any shortcuts. I had to do everything on my own. Because it helped me learn and gain a lot of knowledge by like trial and error. Like with the whelping and stuff, bro, people think you just put the dog on there. It don't work like that. Because what if the puppy aspirate? What if the puppy, it's just so much. You gotta wipe the puppy butt. You gotta stimulate them to use the restroom. The whole nine, bro. It's like it's a 24/7 job. And then somebody might call you, say they got a breeding. So you gotta figure out your schedule in order to leave those puppies to where you know that they're well fed and taken care of, to go shoot to do that breeding, shoot right back, or shipping semen off, or it's basically like, yeah, it's up there. It's very time consuming.
So if somebody wanted to get in touch with you to see about maybe getting into breeding or purchasing a dog, what's the best way for them to reach out to you in order to get a dog or do business with you?
So my main social site is gonna be on Instagram at Frenchhie LLC _. You could always reach me at my direct number 214-784-2065, or just simply hit up my boy Neiman, and the rest is history. But we're gonna get you taken care of. We're gonna make sure we give you the best customer service all the way around. We're gonna answer a lot of questions and everything like that. Just basically educating you, letting you know what all comes with the breed and how to move forward and be successful with your puppy as a pet, or if you're looking to breed.
Okay. And is there anything that you would like for the people to know as far as about you, your business, or just in general that we probably didn't go over in this video?
I would say the biggest thing I would give anybody that's just some words of motivation or encouragement is consistency is key. That time where you feel like you really want to give up might be your breaking point into something new or something big or something that you were looking for to take your business to that level. Always do right by people. because it's gonna go a long way by you doing the right thing. I know it's like cliche, but that's really the truth. You do right by people, people gonna take care of you, bro. Like real deal, people will take care of you.
No, that's some real shit. A lot of people, they don't know, you know what I'm saying, how to have those principles and the loyalty to be able to just genuinely do right by people, because it ends up paying off in the long run if you build that relationship and that sustainability of being somebody that's trustworthy and somebody that somebody can actually depend on to show up and be, pinpoint good business every single time. I mean, I really think you don't have nothing to worry about as far as expanding your business. That's really how you grow for real. So, you definitely one of those people who make sure, like I say, that they give their customers the best customer service. They are giving quality production with the dogs, and you somebody that's reliable as well too. So I definitely feel like you all the above. You check off the list for sure.
Yeah, and always do a contract, no matter what. Always do a contract, bro. It don't matter what it is with your business. You might just be like, hey, bro, you really locked in with somebody. And you be like, hey, bro, just keep this dog over here, or whatever the case is, and we gonna work it out. We gonna make some bread, or whatever the case may be. Make sure you got a contract.
Yeah.
A contract.
Okay. So, yeah, man. I came and I gave y'all a little bit something different today. Like I say, my boy Vidal, he's steadily climbing with his business as well as the market for the Frenchies. And I felt like I wouldn't be doing y'all right by not bringing, his business to y'all. My boy, me and him been locked in for so long, and I just feel like the structure and the quality of dogs that he's bringing is unlike anything that anybody else is bringing in the market. And with him being this young, I mean, he still probably got so much to learn, and yet I feel like he's already at the top of the game, man. So I will be leaving his information in the comment section or in the description down below, and I will be putting his Instagram, his phone number, and any other contact information that he may need if you have any more questions or something that we didn't go over in the video. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. I'll give y'all one more closer look at the dog here, just to show y'all the quality that he's coming with. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no foo-foo, ain't no poop.
Nah, no foo-foo, man. He coming with straight legitness, as y'all can see. And man, I appreciate y'all, like I say again, for tuning in. And that's gonna be it, man. We out.
Yeah.